The bandaging game is coming back strong. All right. Good jump up in the air. Give you guys props for that. Give you guys props for that. Bandaging is key. You can have a sloppy order or you can have sloppy execution. But if you out bandage your enemy, you can still outcome. You can still overcome. All right? Bandaging is key. I don't want to see a BCC looting unless I say loot over bandage, right? If I don't say loot over bandage, there shouldn't be a BCC looting and there's a dead BCC down right in front of him. Do you understand? Both of you guys can loot him together. With this looting bug, not the looting bug, but how delayed the looting is in the game, it's going to take at least 2 people to dry a person before they can respawn if you're not doing it in the island. So bandage him and go loot him together. Teamwork. Everybody say teamwork. You cannot win a raid without teamwork. It is impossible. It is impossible. Everybody needs to be on the same page. I can't repeat myself enough. Everybody needs to be on the same page. Now listen, one thing that BCC has a troublesome thing of doing. You don't stay with the group. Now, I'm going to give a prime example of something that happened earlier today. We put the ladders on top of the armory. It worked beautifully. And then 6 men got distracted and they went to the back of the fort, disobeying my order to go to the front, and they got killed. And those 6 men got killed, right? It -6 for our number count. And HBC, fuck, HBC spawned here. So those 6 men disobeying, being immature, not following orders, not only did they get themselves killed, but they got everybody else that were raiding with them killed. Do you understand? You do not act unless an HR tells you to act. I don't want to make it seem like it's slavery, but if you do that, you will win. It is for not only the betterment of you, but the betterment for the whole entire raid. Betterment is not even the word. I just created it. All right? You do not act. Because if you act wrongly, if you act out of selfishness, you can not only get yourself killed, but you can get everybody around you killed. Like I said, teamwork. There is no I in team. It is T-E-A-M. No I. You need to be on the same page. I am tired of repeating myself every training and nothing is improving besides the bandaging. The teamwork is still flawed. If he goes down, you pick him up. If he goes down, you pick him up. Do you understand? This Black Arrow White, he isn't just a trainee. Royce isn't just a trainee. They are friends. They are our people. And when they go down, you pick them up. These are not just people that you raid with. Do you understand? If a BCC goes down and they fight, and if it's not their fault, we always bandage. We pick them up. Because I guarantee you, that BCC that is down, well, let me rephrase that. I guarantee you, that BCC that is down, some will die to pick you up. So show them that same respect. Do you understand? Do not say yes, sir, and you do not understand. This faction isn't a cowardly faction. This faction goes, executes, and we get the job done. This is the strongest faction to ever be created in this game. Not only fighting and victory-wise, but number and power-wise. I haven't never seen a faction that rallied 80 men before. Have you?
Yes.
An outside faction rallying 80 men. Never. This faction breaks records. We set an example for outside factions. Do you understand? When you have that uniform on, you're setting an example. Those uniforms, those coats, they mean something. It is your reputation. It is his reputation. It is his. If you dishonor that coat, you dishonor everybody that is in BCC, including me, the HRs, the person that is behind you, the person that is next to you. So you set an example, even when I'm not here, and when you're raiding alone, you set an example. If you have that uniform on, it is time to go. Do you understand? It is time to clap and overlap. Everybody say 90%. That is when you loot, unless I tell you differently, or HR tells you differently. Depending on the situation, we might need you to loop them instead of bandaging to disarm so they won't respond back with weapons. All right? But for now, it is 90%. Once 90% of the enemy is down, that's when you are allowed to loot. It has been plenty of situations and circumstances when BCC, we got cocky. We thought the enemy was dead. And it only took 3 of the enemies to bandage back 4 more of their men back up and kill the remaining BCC left. Because they wanted to be selfish. They wanted to have a weapon. I guarantee you, when you're in a raid, that's not going to be your last DD. That's not going to be your last Kentucky. That's not going to be your last long. So stop acting like it and get the job done. I don't know about you guys, but when I show up to raids, I don't show up for the loot. When I come in these comms, I don't show up because I don't enjoy this game at all. I don't. The only reason why I play this game is for you guys. There's never been a bro. Let me show you how much I sacrificed for this group. Yesterday, who was in the comms with me yesterday?
Me.
I had a Spanish test that I had to study for, and this is a prime example why I told BCC to stay off the islands. But the island came, not even before that. You guys were in a raid. And you needed my help. I didn't even get to study. I had to stay up to 2 in the morning to finish studying for my literature test and my Spanish test. And I wake up at 5. Show me the same respect that I show you. Do you understand? Because I guarantee you, if I am on, and if any of you guys need help or a weapon, and you DM me, I will be right there. By the way, I passed the test. I got an 80 on my literature and an 83 on my Spanish. That's scary, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But look, when you have those coats on, it means something. Because BCC twice, the Mons tried to get all of us banned. And some of the day one BCC knows this. They not only tried to ban me, I've been banned from this game 8 times. But they tried to ban BCC. The Mons. The whole entire community itself was against the BCC, and that didn't stop us. They tried to hit us with everything they could, and BCC still stayed on top. Even with the biasness from the HBC mods that are now gone, but still getting soft bans left and right. A lot of the old BCC remembers this. Getting called the N-word. Racial slurs. Being banned from the TNF Discord just because I said I don't care about your opinion to a mob. 5 times. And look where we are today. All right, break your lines. Go claim a bedroll. Damn, is that enough? That's not enough. We need more bedrolls. Who was the other guy that's supposed to get a bedroll? HRs. I need all my HRs to go to James Bay and buy beds. Buy at least 10 beds. No, that's
yeah, Colonel, go buy your beds.
I I need you to go to James and buy at least 10 beds. We need to get all these guys bed rolls. There's only one. Thank you, Eskimo, for getting as much beds as you can.
It's better tunnel kid.
Are you guys raiding?
I'll be right back. I'll go to James. Go get some bed rolls.
I'm already
right here,
on 5
guys.
bucks, so I can't get a bedroll.
Are you guys raiding?
No,
No,
shit.
you already
I'm
have
fucking
a
doing
bedroll
the private
deployed.
server.
Hey, just meet yourself as well.
Eternal, you got bed rolls? Only one? Alright. I'm finna go get some. It's fine.
I'm gonna go buy some like 10 more. Hold on.
Eskimo, make sure the men aren't doing anything spadacious.
They're doing Predator stuff. Everyone STS on Reinhardt right now. I said STS on Reinhardt.
I can probably buy 10 more bed rolls. With your 10, that's 10. How many we got in here?
You're like 25.
32?
Oh my!
Oh
I
shit.
forgot I had my bedrooms reclaimed. I'm retarded.
Alright, I can buy 20. I needed 20. I need 20 bed rolls. I can get 20. But yeah, bro, as I was saying, the mods, you guys, I can still talk to you guys as I'm going to James. The mods, the whole community on our backs. You know what I'm saying? BCC is this, BCC is toxic. They brag too much. They do this, they do that. You know what I mean? We're still here standing. Still here standing. BCC is a faction that was forged to make this game better. That was the ideal of it. That was the ideal. The ideal. Look, damn, I can't speak. In doing so, we only got treated with disrespect. But we didn't let that get to us. We still pulled up and did what we had to do. Not just me. I'm not the heartbeat of this faction. You guys are. All of BCC. We came up, we showed up, and we do what we have to do. And we execute. We ignore the talk, we ignore the hate, and we just keep it going. They can lie all they want and say we hate BCC. We hate what they do. But they know truly they love us. HBC wouldn't get half as many action they get if it wasn't for BCC. We provide fun, entertainment, and enjoyment to the game. We set a standard. The outside factions, they look at us as we are gods, the best faction to ever play. You know, a HBC, LR, or a random outside faction, they kill a BCC, they get a boner. Oh, I kill a BCC, That's how important you guys are to the game, and you need to realize that. When you have that uniform on, doesn't matter what rank you are, it doesn't. You set an example. You're held to a higher standard. All right? BCC has been a faction for 7 months. It's been a statement for 7 months. Since CFM, STC, FAG. We've been here in this game 7 months. I think BCC is the longest, living faction ever. We went over name changes, but we still have been here. STC is BCC. NWC was partially BCC. I bought, how many barrels did I buy? I bought 14.
You need at least, wait. Hey, Eskimo behind Eskimo, you don't have a bedroll.
MTYT.
Oh yeah, and the Comatron. We've been through it all. The ups and downs of BCC. It was at one point when we did that HBC backstab, we tried to rally a BCC and BCC comms, only got 13 men. 13 men. And we did a 13 versus, 22 against Andres at Frostbite, won. Then that 13 turned to 16. Then we did a 16v23, Frostbite, won. No matter what the situation was, BCC always prevailed. And that's what those coats stand for. If you have it on, I'm gonna repeat myself, it doesn't matter what rank you are. We show respect for one another. I don't want to hear anybody calling somebody a squeaker, a faggot, or insulting them. Because you know why? If you spread that negative energy into the BCC, the men will treat the other men like that. It will be a chain of negativity. Hold each other with respect. Treat everybody as you guys treat me. You guys like I guess I'm the leader, but you guys are so nice to me. Pretend that every BCC is calling me Ty. All right? Show respect for one another from this day on.
Look, you're the man who need beds behind you right here, all these men.
Hold up. Let me finish placing down these beds.
Just give them one by one. It'll take a lot of time.
All right. So the pop shot formation, it is becoming beautiful. We're slowly improving. Pop shot formation, better. Bandaging, better. The one thing, and I feel like it's always been a problem, even in SEC. SEC was the most disciplined faction I have ever created, the most organized faction I've ever created. It still had a lack of position change, and that is when we're under fire, you guys freeze up. You guys freeze up. When you're under pressure, I'll give you an order. You immediately move somewhere else, get clapped. You don't stay with the group. You can do it perfect during trainings. But when it's real, when it's serious, it always becomes out to be an issue. Now look, I'm gonna show you the importance of position change. Like I've stated plenty of times before, if I say retreat or move to the other hill and you're staying back, and you're not moving, and you die, being the kind BCC men we are, we're gonna rush to go bandage you. And now we go rush to bandage you, he will die. You see what I mean? And now somebody died trying to save you just because you didn't get back fast enough, or just because you didn't listen. I don't want to have that. I can't stand seeing a BCC soldier dying because another BCC wasn't paying attention or wasn't listening. When I give you a position change, it's to win. It's to claim victory. And you need to follow. Any of my orders is to win. It's to claim victory. You want loot, right? My job is for you to win and get that loot that you want. And I can't do that if you're not listening to me. Do you understand? Yes, sir, or no, sir? Or my HRs. There's been plenty of situations when my HRs are telling me calmly. The men aren't listening. They don't respond like they do to you. And stuff like that. I can't stress this enough. My HRs, even though they have some sped moments, but they are doing their best to make you guys come up on top. And it makes it even harder for them to make you guys come up on top if you do not listen to them. Take my training serious, bro. Pat, Poppy, stop. Do you understand? The more you make it complicated for them, the amount of time or the amount of stress or the amount of losses that will pile up. All right? It doesn't matter who's in the comms or who is leading. If that HR gives an order, you do it like I am leading you. All right? I don't care if Eskimo's in it. Eternal, Water, Pretext, Mega. Once they give the order, you do it. You do it. You move. No hesitation. You don't question them. Just like I hate when you guys question me. The plane is call me. Why are we doing this? Boom. We end up clapping them. And I make that guy who's questioning me in the comms look stupid. Don't question them. They know what they're doing just as if I know what I'm doing. Majority of the HRs have been with me. Eskimo. Eskimo, come here. Eskimo, come here. Eskimo has been with me since day one.
I was his leader.
Day one. If it wasn't for Eskimo, BCC wouldn't even be created. That is a fun fact. BCC wouldn't even be created. Because if it wasn't for Eskimo, I wouldn't have been a general inside the CFM. He's been with me since the beginning, the very beginning. He knows me. If anybody doesn't know me in this game or know what I'm finna do next, it's Eskimo. He knows. So when Eskimo gives you an order, it's basically me giving the order. It's basically me. Eskimo has been under my guidance. It was even one point where Eskimo was my leader. He knows what he's doing. Not even Eskimo, Wonder, Onyx. They know what they are doing. If you just show them cooperation, it will be I tried to make it rhyme, but I couldn't think of the word. But it will be destruction You know what I'm saying? And they'll get clapped. They'll get clapped and overlapped. Get baited and get mousetrapped. All right?
Yeah, right.
Yes, sir. No, sir. All right.
No, sir.
Basically, I just wanted to talk to you guys to give you a perspective of how our HR thinks and how we move and the flaws of the BCC. Right now, this is the new stuff that I'll be adding. I will be adding another rank, right? It'll be one person. This will be my second in command, right? I will be selecting him today. And also, not some all of you who've been breaking your backs from this group, showing up for every single raid, I appreciate you. You guys will soon be promoted today. And those who have been slacking, inactive, was none of you guys in SDS, but I'm just giving an example. Those who've been slacking, not been playing the game and stuff like that, not giving me a reason why they haven't been playing the game, they'll be demoted and you guys will eventually take their spots. My recruitment staff, I'm going to be not kicking, but demoting a lot of them, all right? And you guys, once you guys do the tryouts, which is going to be right now, will be taking the spots of the recruitment staff. Now, for some of you guys who don't, and for some of you guys who do, the recruitment staff's job is to recruit. You run background checks. If a spy is in my comms, I'm pointing towards you. All right? And as the recruitment staff, if you show up, get shit done, move, put in the effort to the group, you will eventually be moved to lieutenant. Now, the combat trials. I haven't been doing them how I did them in SGC. I basically have been moving people up based on their activity and how they do in raids. And that's going to change. Combatant needs to represent what it stands for. It's self-explanatory. Combat. So now, combat trials will be a lot more harder, and I will be teaching you everything I know in HRs personally about combat. You will improve, not in combat, but in discipline as well. Do you understand? Yes, sir, no, sir. To be promoted to combat, you'll be a series of combat trials you'll be taken to pass, and you must pass those trials to be promoted to the next combatant rank. Now, for you guys who do not like to lead, but you still want to improve, Master Combatant is the furthest you can go. But if you are a Master Combatant and you want to lead, and you have a mic, and you want to be taught in the ways of leadership on the TNF game, on the TNF site, but you know what I mean. I will be doing 101s with you guys, so is the recruitment staff. Okay? Now listen, for those who want to take the combat route, combat doesn't have to stop with the rank. You can come to combat training, practice, learn more, be faster at reaction timing, bandaging, etc. Alright? I will be adding one more combatant role, and that will be it. That will be it. Once I'm done adding that, no one will be promoted to the next role. I won't be moving the Master Combatants like I did last time. That's just causing the group to be less organized and making it become more disorganized. All right, I'll be adding new ranks, and I'll be demoting a shit ton of the inactive people. Okay, and I'll be purging the group completely. I have a 5-day break. I don't have school Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Sunday, and I don't have school the next Monday. Yeah, in a minute. The next Monday. So I have a 5-day break, and I will be strictly doing trainings. This is the new combat trials will start. Some of you guys, majority, will all restart as combatants. Now, before you guys say, "Yeah, I lost my rank. I know. You guys worked hard. Some of you worked hard. Some of you guys just got free rank. But some of you guys worked hard to earn your position. But listen, doing this will improve you. It doesn't matter about the rank above your head. It's about how you do in raids and your benefit to this faction. All right? It improves you. The combat trials will be a lot more harder, a lot more trained. You will improve in combat perspective. All of you guys will be mini Bond slicers. If you don't know who that is, Bond was one of the best PvPers in the BCC factions and all. Right? I'm going to train you guys in the HRs to your best abilities. We're going to make you gods. And even if you do leave the BCC faction, which I don't want you guys to do ever, I love you guys. But if you do leave the BCC faction, you can go and make another faction grow. All right? All right, cool. Now, you guys are dismissed. Thank you for showing up and hearing me speak. I know my voice is fucking annoying. You hear it every day, and you still stayed in the comms. I appreciate that. You guys are dismissed. But listen, if you want to do the recruitment staff interviews, you stay in game. If you want to do the recruitment staff interviews, you stay in game. All right. Thank you for hearing me out. You now can speak, have an intermission, do what you want to do. If you want to sit in the private server and farm for weapons, you can. All right, you may speak now. Thank you for showing up.
Yay!
Colin,
Yeah.
do I end the recording or no?
I love you.
I have a mic.
What?
Go to
I just need to learn how to lead.
I can't hear
go
you.
to
Drive your pet.
Can you teach me how to lead?
You have so many.
All right, this is BCC training. It wasn't really morally towards discipline or combat. It was me speaking on the areas of BCC. If you would, any of the outside factions, the reason why I'm recording this so you guys can adapt and see how a stronger or a more representative faction goes and trains, so you can use it to your own advantage with your faction. Because my duty here is to make this game grow. That is my job. Even though I'm not a mod or player helper, I don't ask for any of that shit. BCC, we do what we do for the game. So there's going to be a discipline training on Eskimo's channel or one of the YouTubers. Either way, you will have access to it, and a combat training. You can take out stuff that you want to see in your faction and use that, or in the discipline parts and the combat parts. All right. So yeah, I wish all you outside factions good luck. It can be fuck TVC. Never mind. I was just gonna say that. Fuck TVC. They're gonna die. But any of the outside factions, you know what I mean? The ones that are slowly rising, the Brown Bandits, the TTT, whatever it may be. I wish you guys the best of luck. Hopefully, BCC, as being the best faction, will set an example for you guys to push upon. Because outside factions, we need to stay together. Once this update comes out, HBC, that activity is going to grow, and they're going to hopefully be back to normal. And we're going to need to, you know what I'm saying, get ready to clap and represent. So that is all I have to say. This is Call Me Ties, a.k.a. Faith Benning, a.k.a. Audacious Nerd, chilling with Eskimo and the BCC squad. You know what I'm saying? Big back musket, I really does this. PP shagging balls like a yeah, we out. Deuces.
The Jews did not